How's it going, everyone? This is Jimmy Perry with Learn About Homes, and today I'm here to answer a question, which is, how much does it cost to rent a cabin, and what's factored into the price? The second part was not really a part of the, well, it was a part of the topic, but it wasn't a part of the question. Just going into more detail. So on average, this is a quick answer. It costs $175 a night, and for a cabin with 4 to 6 rooms. But now, before I go into detail, please like and share this video if I did answer your question in it, and if I don't like and share it. Please don't do me any favors, because that means that I need to do something better, and that allows me to produce, better stuff, or stuff that's more viewer oriented. So yeah. Now, here the factors that are that go into the cost of renting a cabin are the amenities of the cabin, the size of the cabin, where it's located, the days you're gonna rent it, obviously on the weekend or in seasonal, I'm sure, and the days you'll be at the cabin. So, for cabin amenities, as with most homes, condos, apartments, or whatever, the amenities and how luxurious a cabin is plays a huge part in the price you pay. For example, two properties on I did look at two properties on HomeAway.com. And they both had they could sleep 6 people and had the same number of bedrooms, bed and bathrooms, but one cost $200 and one cost $100 and has access to a fishing pond. Of course, you're getting that. Oh, sorry. And the first one was on the beach. So, of course, the fishing pond isn't bad, and that blends in with what you do, or not what you do, but what you're gonna, if you're at a cabin, you might want to fish, so that's not bad. But access to a beach is amazing, so that's why. But so that's what I was getting at, though. And the size of the cabin, of course, it plays another huge role, and in the price of the cabin. And for this one, I'm gonna look at the same properties on HomeAway.com. They're both in the same area, but one is half the size of the other, and therefore much less than half the price. Also, one of the properties is closer to the beach than the other as well, and sleeps one more and has one more bathroom than the other property does. So that's pretty that's probably why it's pretty much a little bit more expensive. If you want a bit more room, just be prepared to spend a little bit more. Next is where it's located. Speaking of a property being closer to the beach than the other and commanding a higher rent because of that, the location of your cabin will also affect the rent you pay/receive. A cabin in a ski area with tons of amenities or places that people can visit will typically cost more than a cabin in the middle of nowhere. That is just a given. It's, what is it? It's something and demand. Availability and demand. Something and demand. I can't really remember it. And then the next thing is, where are you going? When are you going to the cabin? This is just like being in a hotel or something like that. Like on the weekends in a hotel, it costs more than it does during a weekday. People aren't really going to hotels during the weekday. Same thing goes for like airplanes and stuff like that. What is it? Something and demand. Can't really remember. Supply and demand, sorry. So, if the cabin is in high demand, such as in the summer months, and for most areas, you'll usually be charged. You usually will be charged more for using it. That's just a given. Well, really not a given, but it is now. And then the days you'll be at the cabin. Another general rule of thumb is that cabins tend to experience higher levels of demand on weekends. Why? Because people are off of work and want to hang out at a cabin without feeling like they're in a rush to get back. Exact same things, airports and stuff. We know this. So thanks for listening, and you'll hear from me next time. Peace.